Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the markets. Wednesday, October 22nd. We're going to review 0-day options on SPY and small account challenge. Here's SPY today. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Nice price action today. I didn't actually chart. I just watched Eric's and then Emperor's. They're both on SPY Day Trading on YouTube on his Discord. This is Emperor. Shout out this guy. Today had pretty nice price action, and we don't usually get nice clean price action like this. So on the non-nice days like this, where it's much more just inside candles and not as clean of structure, I end up having to just kind of trade it more based on the algos and the channels. I can't see the structure as easily as I could today. And the problem though is then when I come back to a day like today, I'm overthinking it, and I'm trying to be too clever and complicated with all the lines, and it's like there's just such obvious structure. So I've got to just I've got to kind of reset and focus on the type of day it is. Because the price action was good, steep, just buying and selling, liquidity, like clear liquidity build, not just like I think it was yesterday. That was just a grind and a chop. So yeah, anyways, start off today with a nice little inverse cup and handle, and I think I'm gonna implement VWAP more into my, like, I look at it, I try not to weigh it too much just because Eric doesn't, but I've always traded with VWAP with kind of a higher level for my confirmation. I don't know how to put that. So I think I'm gonna kind of look at that a little bit more. I'm trying to learn this system, but maybe implementing some of my own would be beneficial. But yeah, so nice little inverse cup here for the handle, and the handle rejects on VWAP. So I actually did get puts on one of these candles for the VWAP rejection. I was gonna have pink for my stop, so not perfect where I came up here, then I could have opened at my stop, but not bad. On this one I did close, I think, all of it though before the big move. I closed down here. This is just on the big account. I think I ended up putting a stop. I had 2 of them. I sized down because I've been having some kind of just big red days. I'm like, why am I sizing up? I need to size back down. Then we get a nice day like today. I'm like, ugh. So just have to size according to what you're given. Today's a day to size up. Yesterday was the day to size down. Anyways, yeah. So nice little move here. I think on my last contract I did a break even, and it hit it. So once I start trading with more contracts, maybe 5 or so, the real trick with these, and to get like the bigger percentage, is to be able to just sell enough to where you make at least one free, and that's just the way to basically make it completely stress-free, and you don't have to think about a stop or anything. Sure, you could have some as a stop at a certain target or price level, but if you can get to the point, especially if it's like continuation type day and you just want to have an open position, because you can't manage it back and forth, because the contract might go red for a while, but if you end up just holding it until you have a certain price target. Yeah, so I want to try and start doing that a little bit. Once I can do spreads, I'm definitely going to implement credit spreads on small account, which will be a little bit bigger of account to be able to do that, but still quite small account. Yeah, credit spreads will be nice. But anyways, so stopped out of that last one, and then it made its move, continued to. Part of the reason I stopped was because this blue line was here. It closed above it on that green candle. I didn't want to hold it all the way up to magenta. So since I was only trading 2, maybe 3 contracts, Yeah, one contract is either 50% or whatever, 33 and a third. So to just have one as a lotto is a bit too large of a position, like percentage wise. But yeah, came on down. But liquidity, we do have a 5-day here too. Let me show you Eric's chart. I don't know why Emperor doesn't have it on his chart, but here's 5-day. 5-day and 20-day. So Eric started trading, or started charting in the morning. Didn't retest it. Didn't even make it to the highest print on the day before it made this little inverse head and shoulders, which was nice. I wanted to get it. I didn't. I was looking for a retrace to this gold to open. This is where I'm talking about, like, trying to be too clever. It was a clear inverse head and shoulder. Given we're still in a downtrend and we hadn't broken above this pink. So there's that. If I opened here, like, really my stop would have to be below gold. I don't know. But yeah, nice little inverse head and shoulder. Up to VWAP. And I actually did, I think it was on this one. Yeah, I got puts. Oh, this was a sucky one, actually. Did I say I already got puts here? Yeah. Was this a bet? I might have stopped at this before it made its move. I think I did. Yeah, that was frustrating. So this one I got puts on VWAP for the handle. Even though it was like above his magenta, it was before the it didn't make much sense with the charting, at least to me. I know it's kind of an area, I guess. It's not like, because he has magenta resistance, even though this is above it. I guess because it broke back below it. I don't know. And pink resistance is way up here. So anyways, so I did it again here, and I ended up just stopping myself out on one of these candles. I lacked the patience to hold it, and I maybe got back in on this red candle. I think I did, actually, just for this liquidity then to be my stop. So using liquidity grabs as stops, kind of one of my, I don't want to say older tricks, but if I'm not charting at all with the lines, then that's kind of what I'm looking for, is just liquidity, it rejecting it or grabbing it. So I built it here at VWAP, so if it starts to drop below it, then I can get puts, and that would be my stop, basically right above it. So yeah, this trade, nice little VWAP rejection. Complete another inverse cup. I think, no, I didn't get anything. I was maybe fully out by here. I don't know if I caught this or not. Big account. I didn't take this. I was waiting for a retrace. Never really happened. Sometimes you just gotta take the break. Yeah. Another nice VWAP. This one I didn't get. And it didn't get quite close enough. It had a nice wick candle that got close, but wasn't quite there for me. But if I was just looking at structure, I mean, you've got like a nice little head and shoulders here. Inverse cup's completed. There's the handle. Didn't complete this cup. You know, so for those reasons, it's still bearish. Me. All the while, it is kind of dancing around the 5-day, isn't it? Or no, it's still above it. So still above the 5-day also. Bounced here on magenta. I mean, nice little head and shoulders here. I actually, let's see, I did get, yeah, okay. Didn't trade through here, I don't think. I traded a little bit too much today. There were good trades though. Oh yeah, this huge drop. Oh yeah, so I did get stopped out here. I caught this move right here, I think. I took some profit, low a day, and then this is the one where I put a break-even stop. Did I say that back here somewhere? No, this was it. Put a break-even stop. It stopped me out. I mean, of course I didn't know this. This was a surprise news candle, but it did kind of suck. They went 300% from here to there. I wasn't too bummed about the break-even because this is a support right here. So anyways, yeah, big dump on some news. Flushed through 20-day and 5. Came back up. Considered calls in here, but I'm like, I don't want to overtrade it, especially with both moving averages there. I just left it. Looks like he got a nice little shoulder. So this I'd say is a break on the gold and then a retest. He doesn't mention it, but got a head and shoulders here. Rejection on pink, the selling channel. You got a shoulder with a head and a shoulder, and then breaking gold and breaking magenta, but then retesting on the gold. I'm not sure if I got into that one either. I think, again, because pink was right here. Yeah. I didn't really take a whole lot of trades. Gave back some profits right here, unfortunately. But yeah, green on the big account. It's a small green day. I gotta lock in my red days. Like they were good, and then just like I said last week, was it last week? I just had some massive red days. I was like, this can't happen. So trying to size down and trade less, but then days like today is the time to size up and potentially trade more if it's, you know, obvious setups. Nice little inverse head and shoulders here. Structure was everywhere. Inverse head and shoulders, cup and handles. Yeah, on the small account though, I didn't take any trades. I don't know. I kind of like I was going to, and then I kind of forgot. But it is up today because of SEV. So I sold a few shares of SEV. I'm not sure why it popped. It was very close to my stop on it. Because it was just dancing down around this support $5 range. And I was like, if it breaks below that, it's kind of this descending wedge here. Broke above the descending wedge, but didn't really have any continuation. So I was like, I'll just leave this for my mental stop if it breaks below that. Had a little pop end of day yesterday. So kind of complete that little cup, I guess you could say, but really just holding on to the support. And then I don't know what happened here, but volume midday and rallied up, completed this cup. So I sold a few shares up here. I'm trying to scale out of this position. Next scale out will be around 10 up here, and I'll also keep my stop here. If we break above this without making a handle, or even if we do make a handle, I'll probably change my stop to up here, like $7. Yeah, if we go above it and retest it and find support, that's what I would do. And I don't know how much I'll trim up here. It really depends, I guess, on volume and what it's doing up here. Probably a pretty good amount. I don't think this thing's coming back to IPO prices very soon. But this is SPY Review. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We will see you tomorrow. Peace out.